What should everyone try at least once in their life? Serious. Volunteer at a soup kitchen. Most of those transients you see on the street are actually very nice, normal people who just had a bad break. Look someone dead in the eyes and say exactly what you think about them. See how it turns out. Just spend a few days completely out from the world. Politics? Don't know care. Social issues? Don't know care. Finances, health, friendships, enemies, items etc etc. In today's world I fear sometimes the amount of information some of us take in might be a little too much in the long run. It's strangely nice to pretend like nothing exists outside of go to work, have a snack, chill, sleep. Important note, only for a few days, however. Plant a tree. Exploring different places around your neighborhood on your own. You never realize what you can find until you try. Then bring someone along with you next time and show them. Go somewhere with no light pollution on a clear night and look at the stars. Edit. Thanks for the comments and edits. I'm glad so many people have experienced this. Kinda an umbrella, but learn a post-apocalypse skill. That's what I call them in my head. Mine was blacksmithing. I took a blacksmithing course over the summer and learned a staggering amount about what it takes to take raw materials and turn them into useful tools. I have a background in geology, and metallurgy has always interested me, so it made sense. Seriously, find something low or no tech that makes you feel accomplished. Woodworking, smithing, animal husbandry, archery, soap making, beekeeping. Hell, grow some corn. Something to remind you where we've been as a species. Doing something kind for a stranger, they may remember it for a lifetime. Do something you normally wouldn't do, like a hobby you normally wouldn't consider doing. Even if it might not be for you, you at least have some knowledge of it. Go do a discovery flight and log the time. General aviation pilot here. You probably have 2-3 flight schools within 30 miles of your house. They will have something called a discovery flight. You sit left seat where the pilot in command normally sits, and it's usually somewhere around $70 for a 45-minute flight. The instructor will handle the takeoff and landing, and when you get up there, he will give you some headings to fly, maybe an altitude or two to hit, and then take you back to the airport. You get an incredible view of your area, you get to fly a plane, and if you buy a pilot logbook $10 on Amazon, or at the flight school, you can have the instructor sign it and have actual time logged while flying a plane, which you can then use towards your license if you ever pursue it. Even if you have zero desire to actually become a pilot, it's an awesome experience. Gift certificates for discovery flights are my go-to for Christmas birthday presents for people that I really like but don't know what to buy. Edit. Wow, this blew up. Thanks for my first, second, and third plat. For those commenting on the price, your mileage may vary when it comes to that, but in general, discovery flights are operated at a loss. For example, at my flight school, C170 to time is $130 wet fuel included per hour, and instruction is like $55 hours. So $185 hours to fly. But discovery flights are less than half that. Taking a bit of a loss on the discovery allows them to possibly hook a student pilot who may burn $7k 11k in a 6-month period to become a pilot, so it's usually worth it for them. Some places may be more, but if you're in an area where they are very expensive, there's also likely multiple options, and one probably far less than the rest. You likely have some places with a few Cirrus and a Piper, and another place with a Cessna 172 and a 152 or something. Learn a musical instrument. Not only is it a useful way to spend your free time, but with a little time and effort, you can easily get good enough to play your favorite songs and create your own tunes as well. I've been playing guitar for 11 years now, and I also picked up the bass about 5 years ago, and it's one of the best feelings in the world when you are able to entertain other people through music. Any instrument will be difficult at first to learn, but by remaining patient, you can easily get to the point where playing an instrument becomes almost a therapeutic experience. And you don't have to bust the bank and purchase the most expensive models just to sound good. A good player can make even a worn out, broken instrument sound like heaven. spending extended time with people fundamentally different from you. Write a short story that one actually wants to write, especially if it turns out bad. In my experience, experiences in school dissuade people from writing for themselves. Everyone can write something cool and interesting, and failing a lot is part of the process at becoming better. This applies to anything creative, including engineering. Traveling to another country. It's really great to experience a different culture. Visit a national park. They're amazing. Enjoy your country's nature, wherever that may be, you know. State parks too. Edit. Holy crap, for a comment that I quickly posted in passing before work this morning. This sure took off. Thanks for the silver, and glad to see all the national park monument forest love. Go out to lunch or dinner on your own. It's nice to have someone to converse with, but it's almost meditative to pick out whatever you want. Treat yourself and observe your surroundings, or let your thoughts wander. Go hiking, trekking with your friends. Reading books, not because someone is forcing you to, but because you actually want to. I used to read a lot as a child, but middle school and high school destroyed my love for reading because I was forced to read books I just wasn't mature enough to relate to or understand even. Now one of those books is one of my favorites after I actually read it willingly. Drawing and painting. Don't just give up when you realize it's not perfect on your first try. Artistic skill takes time and practice. It also takes an attentive eye. You can teach yourself these skills. Follow YouTube tutorials and books. Follow Bob Ross while he paints. Be patient with yourself and try your best. Art really is a gift. The ability to communicate ideas to people by drawing them is really helpful in a lot of ways. And it really boosts your confidence, knowing you're not total crap at it, lol. It also changes how you perceive the world around you. You start appreciating the little beautiful things more. Give it a go. You'll suck at first, but it'll be worth it.